Ridley Scott has created some of our favorite movies, and coming in at number 12 is Alien. And of course, the tagline for this was, "In space, no one can hear you scream." This was a horrifying, horrifying movie that was so expertly crafted.
This thing feels, in retrospect, especially after viewing James Cameron's Aliens, which would come a few years later, like such a small, quiet art house picture compared to the tone, which was so over the top and so action-centric. This turns a spaceship basically into a haunted house floating through outer space, and there is something that's just inherently eerie about being in outer space that really feels nicely articulated by this movie.
Yeah, but it's really Sigourney Weaver. All eyes are on this woman who has to go from mousy victim to an incredibly powerful survivor. She endures the movie. I mean, she basically goes through living hell through this thing. She's terrific in this movie.
I also love the technology in this movie, of the motion tracker in particular, which is a terrific conceit because you get the sense that something's out there, you have evidence that something's out there, but you can't see what it is, so they're just creeping through ducts, they're trying to find their way through the spaceship.
It's an incredible story. The fact that this thing was made, that it was so heavily invested in, and that we all went to see it, and that it spawned lots of fun sequels.
Spawned is the operative word there, my friend.
Oh, God!
Listen, it's been in the show before. Let's take a look back at Alien.
We're going to kick things off with, obviously, the original Alien. Came out in 1979. All-star cast, including the one and only Sigourney Weaver, Tom Skerritt, Ian Holm, Veronica Cartwright, Harry Dean Stanton. And this was the entry into not only an entirely new franchise, but I believe almost a new genre of film. I love this movie. This, to me, is one of the all-time classic sci-fi horror films. It's actually really more of a psychological thriller in many ways. And this movie paved the way for a lot of other sci-fi films in the future. It completely changed the way people look at sci-fi movies and produce sci-fi movies and talk about sci-fi movies. Ben, I'm assuming you didn't hate this movie.
To surprise you, I did hate Alien when I first saw it because I was, I think, 9, and it's the first thing that ever gave me a nightmare. Here I am, many years later, it still scares me.
It's terrifying.
It is a terrifying movie.
There's so many things I love about this film outside of the film itself. One is that this was Ridley Scott's feature directorial debut. He hadn't done any feature films before this, and he knocked it out of the park. This was Sigourney Weaver's, I think, her first role in a film. She was a big theater actor at the time. Nobody knew who she was.
Sigourney Weaver made it like
she's awesome,
time.
dude.
I mean, it's amazing.
And the thing that's cool about Ripley, and this goes throughout all the fabric of all of the 4 films, is how she evolved as a character. And in this film, from beginning to end, you really see her take the reins and take charge and understand that she has a role to play in this.
One of the amazing things about these special features is that Sigourney Weaver is very present all the time.
She really is.
For someone who is really linked to one character for the rest of her life, she does not seem jaded or bitter about that at all. Like,
she embraces
loves Ripley. It's fun to watch people who really love the art they created. And Ridley Scott loves Alien. And Sigourney Weaver loves Alien. And
As they should. If I were involved in that project, I would be super proud.
I'm proud of this review of Alien.
I'm sure most of you have seen this film before, but it's really a special thing to watch it and then watch all these extras and really gain this extra appreciation.
And I will say, like, Alien is a masterpiece. It is one of the great films of the last 50, 100 years.
Such an incredible movie. It's just too bad we still have yet to receive the perfect Alien video game.
Oh, it's coming, my friend. Listen, congratulations to Ridley Scott. Congratulations to Alien and Sigourney Weaver. You're number 12 in our countdown of the 100 greatest films of all time.